And here we go, final round of pit stops, and the top two of the championship are in together. Remember, they are joint leaders in the championship. Whoever finishes ahead of the other in this race are going to be champions for the first time in the Fun Cup. In then come Team 7 Wasp. So Riley Phillips is taking over the Axiometrics car from Christian Rose. Jay Shepherd is hopping into the Team 7 Wasp car after Ed Worthington's final stint, and they're struggling to get the Axiometrics car underway. Gonna have to bump start it. This is gonna cost them crucial time here in this final pit stop of the season, and Team 7 Wasp are gonna get out in front of them. So this changes everything. Now Team 7 Wasp are in control, they're ahead, and they, if it stays like this, will be champions. But, and it's a big but, Jay Shepherd has got to keep Riley Phillips at bay for another half an hour. 25 minutes to go, the sun beginning to go down, and what's been an absolute thriller. EDF Motorsports in from the lead group, and Graham Roberts dragged unceremoniously out of the car. Former BTCC racer Martin Byford about to take over. He's also a very experienced endurance racer, albeit not in the Fun Cup, and a former Britcar champion. So they're in good hands here for this final foray onto the circuit. And look at this! Riley Phillips has taken just over a lap to catch up to the tail of Jay Shepherd, and is harassing him on the way into Lodge Corner. This is for the championship. Jay Shepherd working his socks off to keep Riley Phillips at bay, but Phillips is the quicker of the two. They're going to be not too far behind the EDF car, which was running in the top three, so they could be on the podium. They could still be going for a race win. Windscreen wipers on. Is the rain beginning to come down again as well? Into Old Hall Corner, off into the sunset they go. Riley Phillips on the grass here as he tries to squeeze past Jay Shepherd. Jay is sitting on the racing line. Riley, is he going to have a go? Yes, he is. Down the inside at Cascades, and he's through. What a move. The car was absolutely sideways. Riley Phillips has done it. There's Ed Worthington. Could that be the end of the championship for him and his teammate Jay Shepherd? There's Christian Rose and Chris Devell on the pit wall. They might be in with a chance now, real chance. Look at this for a move. Absolutely on the limit from Riley Phillips. He flung it down the inside, and that could be a championship winning move. Less than 20 minutes to go in this 4-hour race. Make Happen Racing in the lead, looking for his first win, his first podium in only his 5th ever race. Chris Walton, Harry Mailer has done his job, he now watches on, but Make Happen Racing have a healthy lead as it stands. This is the squabble for second. EDF just ahead of PLR Racing with Neil Plymouth now back on board, and then it's Riley Phillips, the driver who could be taking Axiometrics to the championship title. Jay Shepherd hanging on to him though, the others hopeful of a championship win. And Riley Phillips again down the inside, not quite as ragged as the move on Jay Shepherd, but that puts him ahead now of the Masters category leader Neil Plymouth. And we've had an off here for 2 Rent Dominoes who've gone back out onto the track, and that's got big damage. Look, it's crabbing along. Suspension damage to Henry Dawes. What happened? Oh, he lost it, and oof, into the side of the 195 Jason Baker driven Team 7 car. I think Team Trumans were caught out in that as well. Yes, they were. Richard Webb spinning in avoidance, but they should still be on for a podium finish in the Masters category. Meanwhile, over Hilltop, the battle for second place, and Riley Phillips is alongside the EDF Motorsports car. He's going for it. Can he get through? Can he stay on the track? Yes, he squeezes down the inside through the second part of the chicane, and Jay Shepherd trying to follow him through, but Martin Byford keeps the grey EDF Motorsports car just ahead. So second place now for Riley Phillips, and he doesn't just want to win the championship, he wants to win the race. His best form of defence is to attack, he's decided, and attack he has. He's put together 3 outstanding moves in the last 10 minutes to get himself up to second place. Just 7 minutes remaining in this race here at Oulton Park, the Fun Cup Endurance Championship. There's Chris Devell waiting for the Axiometrics car of Riley Phillips, which has almost caught now the race-leading car of Chris Walton. In 13 minutes, he has closed a 20-second gap down to less than a second. Riley Phillips is flying. Chris Walton, a far less experienced driver, is in trouble for the lead of the race. And Martin Byford might be in trouble for the final spot on the podium, because Jay Shepherd is all over him as they go through Old Hall Corner. Look at this, almost nose to tail now. It seems inevitable. There's the change for third. Jay Shepherd puts the Team 7 Wasp car onto the podium, but it might not be enough now for the championship. Here's a replay. Good move. Martin Byford gives him the room. Fair play between these two drivers. And if nothing else, Team 7 look like they're going to get on the podium. Oh, there's been a spin, I'm afraid, for the 158 Raw Motorsports car of John McLeod. Better get going again. There's Christian Rose, and on the timing screen. Have they done it? Over Hilltop, yes, they have. Riley Phillips into the lead of the race. He must have done it down at the Shell Oils hairpin. So Riley Phillips, who came into his final stint in 5th place, has got the lead of the race for Axiometrics. Well, what a season, what a race. The championship went down to the final 10 minutes. But it's Riley Phillips and Axiometrics who come down into Lodge Corner for the final time. Some 4 or 5 seconds clear now of Make Happen Racing. But Chris Walton and Harry Mailer are going to get onto the podium. Here we go, though, out of Deer Leap. Riley Phillips, Christian Rose and Chris Devell are the 2020 Fun Cup Endurance Champions. 2nd place to Make Happen Racing and 3rd position, 2nd in the championship to Team 7 Wasp. An outstanding effort from Axiometrics, a huge smile on the face of Chris Devell. Christian Rose celebrates as well. 5 races, they've had 2 wins, 2 seconds, and now they are the champions. So here's confirmation of the top 10 finishers in the final race of the season. A 3rd class win of the year means that Neil Plimmer and Ben Pitch win the Masters category for PLR Racing.
Inaugural Masters champion. So, yeah, well. But look, you're showing your age now. I'm showing my age now. But yeah, Mega, it's just a fantastic series. It's just great.
And in 2nd place, Harry Mailer and Chris Walton for Make Happen Racing. An incredible maiden podium for Chris in only his 5th ever motor race.
Absolutely amazing. Completely over the moon with it. Harry's obviously a fantastic driver, and it gets me to positions where I've just got to be able to do something and put me in a great place on the last stint, and I just had to keep it on the black stuff, as they say, and go forward.
Finishing 3rd in the race and narrowly missing out on the championship were Team 7 Wasp.
Today we just didn't quite have the power, and fair play to Riley and in Asymmetrics. Once they got past, they checked out. So, at the end of the day, the best man won. We just could not keep with them. I tried to defend, I thought about certain things, but you don't. You try and be as gentlemanly as possible. Tried to squeeze him a few times, just try and see if he could make a mistake, but he's on the game, so he's a good driver and he deserves it.
But after one of the closest fought championships in the Fun Cup, it's Axiometrics who take the title by just 4 points.
The whole last stint was it felt like an age, really. I was constantly asking, how long have we got left? It's 25 minutes. Okay. Do a bit of battling, try make some ground, and then you ask again, how long? And they're like, 20 minutes. I'm like, such a long time. But yeah, we got there in the end, and yeah, fantastic to win and then win the championship as well. Just cherry on top.
So, in the most challenging of years, the season is complete. It's thanks to the incredible efforts of all the organisers, venues, and of course, fantastic volunteer marshals that any of this was possible. Take care, and as ever, thanks for watching.